Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. I've got my coffee with you guys. Pre warning, we have incredible winds here today. So if I get cut off, that is why. So I'll try to make this as quickly as I possibly can. When I'm doing the pre shuffle, what has come out is this tyrant energy, someone cruel, oppressive, uses force to control people. What's come out is the narcissist. What has come out? The liar. And this is someone with a bad temper, very angry, very cruel, very mean. What come out is chaos. What come out is emotional abuse. What come out is victim mentality. What come out is living rent free. They're living rent free. Like they can't get you off their brain. And again, second time, the liar card come out. So we have a tyrant here who is a narcissist, who is very, very cruel, oppressive, used to getting their own way. Could be emotionally abusive, could be verbally abusive, or physically. They're used to having their own way. And they play the victim card, okay? Because they cannot get over you. They are a liar. They've been creating chaos and making up lies about you. So, hello, everyone. So, did you guys indeed experience a tyrant? And were they emotionally abusive? If you could put in the chat so we know how many people we're dealing with. Okay. Carol says yes. Hi, Carol. Okay. Solomon says yes, emotionally. Barbie says yes. Discovering Dreams with Lee's and Family says yes. Yes. Leo Sun says yes. Yasmin, thank you. Zoe Cummings. Yeah. Okay, Krista, Tasha, One Only says yes. Sharon Mayberry, yes. Wendy says, yeah, it's an understatement. Sam Young says yes. So it is definitely picking up on your energies. And I think that this person, because they're so narcissistic and they're so used to having control and so used to being in control, then played the victim card, then started making up lies about you. They can't get you off their mind. This is someone who may have obsessive tendencies. This is someone who can't stand the fact that perhaps you stood up to them or that you no longer are dealing with them. Let me get my coffee out of the way. Hello, Peter Sage, and thank you, Janet Hutchinson, and also to the children as well. Okay. Oh, well, they betrayed you. Okay. And they played the victim. They made up lies about you and they're starting drama for you. And I think you got burnt out with this person. I think they were draining your energy. They're doing way too much. Like they're doing way too much. Oh my God, look at them. Ah, this is someone with a hot temper. And they may not even have showed it in front of other people. Narcissists never do. They always look like the good person to people on the outside looking in. You know, uh, they don't do this in front of other people so they know how they are. This is, yeah, to other people, they look like, I'm in a happy relationship, but they were competing with you. This person actually started competing with you. And this, whatever has happened to you, your life is changing for the better since you are no longer involved with this person. And they're competing with you. They're spreading fake news about you. Okay. So the layers are coming off here. Oh my good God. This is trauma. They could have started making up lies about you. They could have made lies up about you, started talking about all. See, they thought that the grass was greener, but it was artificial. So they started putting you in a competition with someone else. They started like spreading fake news about you. They started thinking like the grass was greener, but it was artificial here. It's like that person has been competing with you, but Spirit is saying that your own person was in competition with you, trying to make you look bad by involving someone else and blaming you for it. Like it was your fault somehow that they did what they did. It was your fault somehow that they went out and found someone else. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm just reading your comments here. Tony William, Hossager Jensen, we all have to be thinking positive thoughts, even though it's hard to hear. Yeah, I know it's not that easy. I'm just trying to create positive energy. And you're absolutely correct. That is the only way you defeat a narcissist. You're absolutely correct. But the reason Spirit is bringing this out is to validate you, validate what you've been through, acknowledging who you were dealing with, and recognizing that it was not your fault. Spirit does not want you taking on any kinds of these feelings, because anyone who has survived narcissistic abuse knows that it is not easy to get over this situation. And the more validation you give to one another and understanding that it wasn't you, because these narcissists always try to make it look like you're the bad guy, um tried to discredit you to other people, and here we are supporting one another here. And you can see by the amount of people who are affirming this that indeed this is narcissistic behavior and how they perform and how they act. Guys, it wouldn't matter what you did or didn't do, what you said or didn't say. These people have, they lay that guilt on you, they lay that blame on you. And Spirit wants you to be aware that these are lies. These are lies being created about you to justify their own behaviors, perhaps their own childhood traumas. You know what this is what it's saying. And that is the way you defeat a narcissist, by being happy and not allowing them to absorb your energy any longer. That is karma. There is karma for behavior like this. And these narcissists, chances are they've been like this their entire lives. They've been getting away with it their entire lives. You are not their only victims. They just don't one day become a narcissist. This stems from childhood. And they've been this way their entire lives. So you are not their only victims, which is why when narcissists have done this repeatedly to many people, it's like they think they're not ever going to see karma. They think that they've gotten away with something. They think that, because they've gotten away with it for so often and with so many people, that it'll never come back and kick them in the ass. They get too high upon their horse, Spirit is saying. This stems from childhood. They thought the grass was greener. This is someone in search of, well, I'll just replace somebody. I'll find somebody better. This is somebody who is in search of what, maybe the perfect person, or there is no such thing. But in their brain, they think that they're perfect. In their mind, they think they do no wrong. In their mind, this is the lies they tell themselves. They will reap what they've sown, but it's like always in search of, this is someone who is a destructive energy. It's like they do the damage and then they move on, and they never deal with their shit. They never deal with their problems. They never deal with themselves. They just create this destruction and they move on to the next victim. And they blame. They sit there and blame everyone else for why they did what they did. Now, you're very confident. You're very independent. And they don't like that. Narcissists do not like that. They like submissive people. You're confident. You're independent. And that is one thing that a narcissist cannot stand. They can't stand someone who is like that. They will start to blame you. They will start to deteriorate they're soul suckers. If you stay with a narcissist long enough, there'll be nothing left of you. Nothing. They will take everything and everyone from you until you are left absolutely with nothing and no one. And karma is unfolding. They're a gaslighter. They want everybody to like suck up to them. They want everyone else on the outside. They're a different character until people get to know them. I'm just saying, they think they're all that in a bag of chips. And it doesn't matter how much you love them, it doesn't matter how much love you give to them. They will talk about you to other people. They will go behind your back. They will talk to your friends. They will talk to your family. They're a snitch. They'll rat you out. If you ever share with them your past, or you share with them your dynamic of your upbringing or how you grew up, they'll use that as a weapon against you. They're manipulative hell. They are a player, and they think that this is love. This is how they equate love. Well, people love me. Everyone thinks I'm a great person. Everyone knows me as this. I'm very this. I'm very that. They don't know how to love. They don't. They're always in search of greener grass. They're always. Look, and then they just drop that person and that relationship and look for someone else. They're tiring. This will be somebody who will drain you. This is draining. But then they turn around and tell everyone else that you drained them, that you did this to them. Blaming, blaming, blaming. This person is a blamer. They blame their lovers. They blame their family. They blame this person. They blame that person. It is never their fault. They are never wrong. And they're highly judgmental. They will judge your friends. They will judge your family. But then to their faces, they seem like a great person. They're two-faced. They're two-faced. Very controlling. Very controlling. Used to having things their own way. And then when things don't go their way, it's like you always have to appease them. You always have to be the one who makes things right, who makes things fair. And then they're a liar. They've been lying about their past. They've been lying about your past. I'm sorry, they're a liar. Twice. Fake news. The liar card comes out twice. They'll tell lies to their family, their friends. They'll talk about you. They are two-faced. They don't want other people to think. They want you depressed, lonely, isolated. They will turn others against you. They don't want anyone seeing your worth and your value. They'll ignore you. They will this person just gets bored easily. Because the reason they get bored easily is because they really don't know how to be in a committed relationship. They do not know how to communicate on a healthy level. They cannot see their own insecurities, because to them, they have none. And then they tell everyone else how much you've been stressing them out. This is trauma. This is trauma. Telling everybody, I don't know. It's fake news. They're selfish. They're one-sided. They're a selfish individual. Self-interest, self-fulfilling. Their needs have to be met. And if their needs are not met, it's like They will breadcrumb you, they'll ignore you, they'll give you the cold shoulder, they will play little mind games with you. They don't want to see you healed, and they don't want to see you happy. And they might actually start getting bad tempered and envious of your own children. They may even see your children as competition. They may see the people around you as competition. They just keep repeating cycles. You had no choice but to take the leadership role here. They don't like a leader, they like followers. They don't want you to be in charge of your own life. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to heal. They want to use any kind of traumas you've been through against you. They don't want to see you heal. If they wanted to see you heal, if they wanted to see you happy, they would help you, not harm you. It's their own insecurities projecting onto you. And you had to trust your instincts. You had to trust your intuition. And the biggest weapon a narcissist hates is silence. They hate silence because they don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're planning. They don't know who you're talking to. They don't know. They're insecure. And they play the victim. Even though you were the victim, they lie. And they lie to their friends. And they lie to their family. And they tell everyone that it's you. They switch the narrative. They twist the narrative. And they tell people that it was you. They talk about your childhood. They talk about your children, if you have children. They talk about the type of friends you have. They judge you. This is crazy. They're highly manipulative. The truth is they wanted you to worry. They want you to worry. This is how crazy it is. They want you stressed out. They want you worried. They want you to worry who they're talking to. They want you to worry what they're saying to other people about. They want you in a constant state of fear and worry, because then they have the upper hand. Krista, you says, am I safe? You're safe when you pray to your angels and trust that you are protected. They cannot harm you. And if they try, well, they're the authorities on that. These people would never want to jeopardize their image. They would never want to jeopardize their position. They're greedy. And they cause you all kinds of drama and chaos. And they are mentally and emotionally abusive. They are. They are. But they're too selfish to even admit that or see that. To them, they are perfect. They're a fool. And they play the victim. They play like they're the one that was injured. They play like they're the ones that were betrayed, yet they betrayed you. And they're always spying. And they really wanted to see you suffer. They want to see you suffer. And they figure the way to make you suffer is to um, hurt you in every way that they can. Talk about you, gossip about you, spread fake news about you, try to ruin your reputation. Because the truth is, they don't want anyone else to want you, and they don't want anyone else to admire you, and they don't want anyone else to like you. They're used to being the controlling one in a relationship. They are. And maybe they like to control the finances. And maybe they like to control who's in your life. And maybe they try to talk about you so that no one else will give you an opportunity. You know what I mean? They try to slander you so no one else will make an offer to you. And then they talk about you. Oh, thank you. Oh, my good God. Hang on, guys. Melissa Reese, thank you so much for your generous donation. And Melissa Reese, thank you. Melissa Reese again. Melissa Reese, oh my good God. You guys, thank you so much for your generosity. You guys are unbelievable. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for your generosity. I cannot thank you enough, guys. So it's like they want control. They slander you because they don't want anybody else to offer you anything. They're always spying on you. They're always talking about you. They're always spying to see if you're in another relationship so that they can spread rumors and gossip about you. They want to cause chaos in your other relationships, whether that's relationships with family, other lovers, friends. Wow. Melissa Reese, I don't know what to say. You're overwhelming me with your generosity. Thank you so much. So I don't understand. It's like they want to choose who's in your life. They want you isolated. They don't want you having another lover. They want to see you alone. They don't want to because when you're alone, you're vulnerable. When you're alone, they think in their brain, okay, well, I've got everybody turned against you now. I have everybody working in circles to say bad things about you. What lover's going to want you? Who's going to want you after I'm done talking about all your dirt? Who's going to want you? Well, someone who understands who a narcissist is. That's who. Oh, thank you, Jermaine Jackson Sr. You're so sweet, every one of you, and you are so admirable. Like, don't ever feel like that. But that's how they make you feel, guys. They make you feel like, who else is gonna want me after the shit I've been through? Who else is gonna want you? That's how they want you to feel. Like you have to be isolated, like you have to be alone because nobody likes you. You're always a pain in the ass. Nobody likes who you are. You have nothing of value to contribute. They try to browbeat you. This is how the emotional abuser works. They want you to feel like everyone's against you. No one likes you. You're not good enough. You're not handsome enough, pretty enough, smart enough. You don't. You will be devastated without them. They want you to believe the worst about yourself, which then could trigger your childhood wounds. Like we all have them. You know what I'm saying? We all have childhood wounds. And those mother effers, they like to dig. They want all the information on you so that they can dig you, so that they can keep triggering those childhood wounds. But when you heal from your childhood wounds, you don't give a crap. You're like, I've had childhood wounds. We all have. You want to talk about yours? They don't like your confidence. They don't like your ability to heal and that you've healed. They can't stand it. They want a victim. They want somebody they can control. They want somebody who believes the worst about themselves so that they look good. Yeah, I told you. Wounds. Trying to make you look like you're unstable from your childhood wounds, that something is wrong with you. They are jealous of you. They're jealous of you. They're trying to one up you. They want to throw things in your face. They want to trigger you. They want you to feel like shit, because they actually are the ones. They are projecting that. You can always tell a narcissist because that's their traits and that's what they do. They want you to feel like this big so they can feel powerful. Thank you. I told you. Look, get off your high horse. They want to feel superior to you. And Spirit is knocking their ass off that high horse. They come riding in like they are the hero. They come riding. Oh my God. So they want you to believe that they are the hero, that somehow, oh my God, Sean Do, 14-month member. Thank you so much. I remember you. Thank you guys so much. Oh my Lord, have mercy. So they want to come in riding in like they're the hero, that they're the savior, that they rescued you from yourself, that they rescued you, that, oh my God, they're coming in as your savior. Hi, Queenie76. Melissa Reith. Jermaine Jackson's having a laugh. Right? Well, Al Noel wants to know how you heal. Well, it takes time, but it's not your fault. If you have childhood wounds, you ask your spirit guides to help heal you. And I can tell you that the number one thing you can tell yourself, this is what I did. Okay, as crazy as it sounds, I got out a mirror and I sat in front of the mirror and I asked God to show me what I look like in his eyes. Who am I to God? You will not believe what happened. I transformed in the mirror, and God showed me that my innocence, and God showed me how he sees me as pure, as innocent, as loving, as nurturing. Anyone who can look in that mirror and accept themselves despite whatever you've been through and say, God loves me. Why can't I love myself? God loves me just as I am. I don't have to do anything for anyone, to anyone, and be anything other than what spirit sees me as. And spirit sees me as clean, and spirit sees me as pure, and spirit sees inside my soul and loves me and accepts me. And once you realize you can accept yourself just as is, with all your dirt and with all your imperfections, and you're still loved, you start to change your mind about yourself. And you start realizing that these people are nothing more than, they don't love themselves. If they loved themselves, they would not be treating anyone else like that. They don't love themselves. And if they don't love themselves, how can they love anyone else? You're welcome, El Noel. And you ask Spirit to show you how Spirit views you, and you will see how you will feel like a glow come over you. You may feel your body increase in temperature. You will see, like, I actually saw myself with um a flower veil around my head. Innocence, worthy. They try to ride in as your savior. They're going to rescue you from what? Who are they going to rescue you from? Yourself? Make you feel like squash you down so that they can be the hero and lift you up. My Lord. Oh, violent. Pissed off, angry that you are being hailed. You are on that horse. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of honor, respect, and they don't like it. They think it's their actions, that they are this and that they are that, and that they are the rescuer, and that they deserve respect and they deserve to be worshipped. They're not God. You're not supposed to worship anyone but God. Why would you sit and worship some dumbass on a horse? Ready to hear that white Chevy horse purring, Daddy. You gotta laugh at it, guys. You have to laugh at it, because if you take these mother effers that seriously, they will drive you nuts. If you believe their lies, they will needle at you and needle at you and needle at you until you believe that about yourself. And they get angry when you don't worship their ass. They get angry when you don't show them respect, and when you don't do this and when you don't do that. Honestly, they think they're worthy of being worshiped, and they're not. Oh, you should just automatically love me, respect me, do this for me, that for me. Oh, and they get angry. They're angry. They tried to confuse you. Like I'm telling you. Look, I ain't gonna worship no damn ass devil. I ain't gonna worship no damn ass demon. And I ain't gonna worship nobody and be codependent on nobody. They don't want you to break free of that codependency. They don't want you to break free and be independent. They want you down so they can look like the hero. Yeah. You're either working for the devil or you're working for the angels, and we all choose to work for the angels. That's angels and demons. Everybody's got a choice. You decide who you want to serve. You cannot serve two masters. You're not here to worship their ass and their devilish ways. You are not supposed to worship their ass and their devilish ways. That's the decision. You decide who you serve, because you cannot serve two masters. They want to act like they're the master. Who is that working for? They're working for the devil. And you guys choose to work for the angels. You're never going to see eye to eye. You are on opposite pages. You want to work on a solid foundation, and they want to see you hurt. And that's why they're getting their ass knocked off their horse with karma, because they tried to take you off of yours and knock you down. Damn. Spirit says, no, they're not going to control this contract. They are not going to take over. Spirit's like, you stop it. That contract is null, and that contract is void. Maybe the hand of God's coming out, and that's why they're sitting here in regret. You spoke the truth. And you cannot serve two masters. You made your choice. You made your decision who you were going to serve. You're not here to kiss nobody's ass. And you're not here to worship some dumb son of a bitch on a horse. Sorry, that's the truth. I can't say that. Atlantean angel, you're too funny. The truth does make people angry. And you have spoken the truth. And you are smart and you are intelligent and you have made your decision who you're going to worship. And it's no son of a bee on a horse who thinks that they can rescue you. There is one rescuer, and that is Spirit. And God gave you the power to rescue your own self. And Spirit gave you the power to save your own self. And Spirit gave you the power of intelligence and wisdom and intellect and knowledge and divine wisdom, not their wisdom. Not their wisdom. How good they are. How good they are. What about how good God is and how good you were? And you were a servant of the divine. Look, you're a servant of the divine. You ain't going to work for no devil. Let them go. You know what you've done? You have changed this narcissist, and they are a narcissist. You have changed them forever. They are being shamed. They are being embarrassed because Spirit's here knocking their damn ass off their horse. And they want one last chance. And maybe you gave them one last chance and they did it again. They are competing with you. I'm sorry, your own damn partner was competing with you. They were. And they were always strategizing. Their wheels are always turning. How they can one-up you, look better than you, degrade you, belittle you, make you look small so they can look big. Thinking that they're going to keep you waiting for this, ignore you, reject you, treat you like this. It's a game. It's a mind game. That's how they operate. Everything is a game. This person, say for example, okay, your friends or your family's coming over. Right before your friends and family come over, they will trash you down. They'll make you cry. They'll make you feel horrible about yourself. And then you got to sit there in front of other people watching how fake and phony they really are. That's when you get to see who they are. They'll humiliate you, browbeat you. And then when people appear, they're all smiles and look like the great person that they are. But the funny thing is, you've had enough. Enough's enough. Spirit is saying enough is enough is enough. Yeah. They want to reconcile with you. Can you believe it? Fake grass, man. They wanted the chance to see if there was a better romantic opportunity. It's your light's irritating them. It is. Your light is irritating them. They're annoyed by you. They can't control you. Your silence is killing them. And you're all up in their head. You're all they ever think about. Why? You're the one person that they cannot control. You're the one person that they cannot control. And someone once asked me, can a narcissist ever change? They can, but it takes years, and a true desire to want to, and a true desire to be open and recognize their own issues and their own insecurities. A narcissist can change, but they got to really work at it and really recognize who they are and what they've done. Do you know what? I never even heard of the term narcissist until about it was actually my sister-in-law who brought it to my attention. I said, "What's a narcissist?" I didn't even know what a narcissist was, guys. Some foreign language. I had to Google it. What is a narcissist? I had no idea, and I never heard of the term gaslighting. I didn't know what gaslighting was. I didn't know what narcissism was, and I didn't know because our brains don't operate on that level. It is hard for someone who is not a narcissist to think that way. You just think everybody thinks like you. Yeah. You had to Google it too? Philip Waldron, I just knew them as ice holes. Well, you know what? We all have our issues, and I'm not here to like browbeat these people, but they're not allowed to do that to you, okay, without some karma. So how you've affected this person by you not speaking to them, by you being silent, they're like baffled. What? How dare they not speak to me? How dare they not worship my butt? How dare they move on with their life and be happy? How dare they? They can't stand it. Let's go. Let's talk about this. Ooh, cheap with you, man. Cheap, cheap, cheap. But for themselves, it's all good. They're sheeple. They got no backbone. They couldn't stand up for the truth if it hit them in the frickin' face. They're cowards. They follow the crowd. So look who your abuser is and take it from where it's coming from. Who are they? You're just cutting ties, man. Just go away. So this whoever they're with, the grass is greener. They're salty as hell because oh my god. Okay, so they're codependent. The person they chose is codependent. All right? Someone who loses their temper, someone who falls for their bullshit, someone who gets sucked into their little game playing, and then it's just another victim. That's all it is. They want to stir up chaos. They like people fighting over them. They like people competing for their affections. And the person they chose is codependent on them. And this person, their glory days are over. Like they're getting older in age. They might have been able to get away with that crap in their 20s or their 30s, but the older that they get, they lose that suave about them. They're not so slick because people are getting intelligent and people know what narcissism is and people know what gaslighting is, and their old ways are outdated. People are like, I ain't gonna compete. People are like, I am not stupid enough to get in a competition. If they found some fool who wanted to be in a competition, that's on them. They got someone with no backbone. They got somebody weak. You have rocked this person's world, and you and only you have been the one to knock them off their throne. Yeah. Oh my God. Sheeple. Sheeple, sheeple, sheeple. No firm foundation, no backbone. Who the hell are they really? But sheeple. You're the ones with the backbone. You're the ones who don't care about what people say behind your back. You're the ones that are minding your own business. You're the leaders. They got no backbone. You are the rock. You're the rock. You are your own rock. You're the one that got the leadership qualities. You're the one who's the backbone of this operation. Who needed who? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Who needed who? Look like you're doing okay. Look like you're pretty comfortable in your own skin. Looks like you're pretty good on your own. So who's the codependent one? Who's the dependent one? Who's the weak link? They had the ability to learn from you. And maybe Spirit figured they ain't worth teaching. Spirit sent their best people for this mission. Their best people. If anybody, anyone could have assisted this person, it was you. That's why you're always in their mind, always on their brain, because those words that you spoke to them haunts them. That'd be karma. And I'm starting to think that you were their karma. You just proved to them you don't need them. You proved to them you're good on your own. You don't care what they say about you. Their words are not that important. Their words do not affect you. They may have affected you while you were with this person because you were trying to assist them. You were trying to love them better. You were trying to give them your best until you figured them out. And anybody who got to turn around and put the blame on to you, do you think other people haven't got that figured out by now? Other people got that figured out. Same as I have, you have. Other people got that person figured out. Yeah, they're being humbled. You humbled them. They couldn't have been that important if you walked away. They could have been not that important if you went on with your life. They actually were not that important. They wanted to test the waters with other options. Be my guest. Go right ahead. I hope you find what you're looking for. Someone you can control. Someone who's easily manipulated. Someone who will fight for you and allow someone to compete. You cannot compete where you don't compare. So they got to find someone else who's damaged goods. They got to find someone else who's got damage. Liars. Lying to themselves and believing their own damn lies. Fake. Fake love. Fake lies. And be guaranteed spirit setting the record straight. You guys are getting the victory. You already have the victory the minute that you decided that you didn't need them. You immediately got the victory. Victory over your own life, knowing your own value, having self-respect, realizing your value, realizing your worth. That really messed them up. You're like sitting there, guys, after like, I don't care how many years go by. I don't care if it's 10 years or 20 years. They will never, ever forget your name. They will never, ever forget. You will live in their brain till the day they die. And their little person, greener grass person, sending you the evil eye. Why do you think they send you the evil eye? Because they see you as competition, because they know that this person is always thinking about you. That's why they send you the evil eye. Because you will always be the one that was the backbone. You will always be the one that is doing well. You are the one who is going on healing and being happy, and you are always going to be the competition. Always. I don't care how many years go by. You're always going to be the competition. At least you had a backbone to do something about it. Give yourself credit. Congratulate yourself and be proud of yourself. You got so much to be proud of. It's unbelievable. Do you know how hard it is to escape a narcissist? Oh, my God. Congratulate yourself. Oh, you cleaned out the trash. That's what Spirit's saying. You cleaned out the trash. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You are such a blessing, guys, and be so proud of yourself. Do not look at the mistakes that you've made or think that you have made. There is no mistake in loving someone. There's no mistake in being generous with someone. It is, you didn't lose anything. They lost you. You didn't lose. You're winning. They lost. They'll never find a genuine soul like they found in you. They will never find another you. They lost, not you. I love you guys. And know you're supported by Spirit. Spirit is proud of you. Spirit is honoring you. Spirit respects your decisions. Spirit respects the fact that you stood against all odds. You escaped. Be proud of that. It is their loss. You did not lose them. They lost you. And it'll always be, always, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, they lost you. And you are irreplaceable. They can get whoever they got a dime a dozen anywhere. Those are sheeple. But when you actually come across somebody who has a backbone like you did, the courageous, you're the rock, you're the foundation. They're crumbling and you are rising. And never forget that. You're an amazing energy, a remarkable human being it takes to walk away from a narcissist. A remarkable human being. And don't forget that, guys. I love each and every one of you, and thank you, everyone. Have a great day.